This is the GOAT on SPORTbible, but we're deciding once and for all what is the greatest Champions League winning team of all time.
The United side, they had a lot of luck in that treble.
They had a group for death.
We polled the SPORTbible audience, asking them who they think the greatest is. And the top answers are on this board. Now it's up to them two to argue it out, and if they can't agree, we'll go back to our poll for the deciding vote. We'll do that until there's just one team left, and who will be crowned the GOAT Champions League winning team. So before we get into it, of course you're Arsenal and you are Spurs. You don't exactly have a pedigree when talking about this competition. However,
He's horrible.
I'm not having that. Coming from a Brighton fan, I'm not having that at all.
I am a Brighton
Definitely
fan, yeah. We'll be there next year, it's fine. So without further ado, let's start. We're going to start on your side. We've got Liverpool 2019 versus Man United 1999, of course, the treble winning side.
I mean, for me, no offence Liverpool fans, but it would definitely be United 1999. As you said, treble winning side. I mean, to do that is just an unbelievable feat. We're going to talk about loads of teams that have actually managed to do that meanwhile.
That Liverpool side were good though, and the United side, and I know you're not United fans are going to come at me now, they had a lot of luck in that treble. And listen, you need a lot of luck to win these knockout competitions, but...
They had a group for death.
Yeah, they had a lot of luck getting through, but that Liverpool side, I remember that final, man. I am going for that Liverpool team, right, because they saved my summer.
Okay.
They saved my summer because Tottenham could have won it. Right? Yeah. And, you know...
Yeah, dodgy pen that was never...
If it weren't for them, right, it would have been the worst summer of all time. Imagine Tottenham would have won the Champions League before Arsenal, right? And for that alone, I'm putting them through.
No way.
You know what I mean? I'm not even going for stats on this.
It's an amazing team. I can't fault that at all, and I'm not bitter because
Van Dijk,
of what
Salah.
happened. Yeah, no, but for me,
It's going to go down in history.
You don't argue with the treble winning team. You just don't.
All right, so you're going to lock in Man United 99.
Yep.
You're going to lock in 2019 Liverpool. Okay.
Liverpool, man.
So this is going to go to the SPORTbible audience. So Liverpool, overall, got 4% of the vote out of all the teams here. Okay. Man United 99 got 14% of the vote. So unfortunately, you've lost out on this one. Man United 99 are going through to the next round.
That Liverpool team, I've still got a lot of love for you, man. Thank you.
They're going to live in your heart forever now, aren't they?
They do.
Yeah,
they do, man.
Right, next one. We've got Barcelona 2009 versus AC Milan 2007.
You know what? That's two great sides, you know. That AC Milan team. AC Milan used to be dominant, you know, in Europe, just like what Real Madrid were, weren't they? I mean, that was a great
That's some
team.
incredible players, right? Inzaghi, Seedorf, Pirlo, Nesta, Maldini, Dida.
Yeah.
Some like legends of the game.
This is literally quite possibly one of the greatest teams of all time.
That is a great
2009.
side. That is a great
Well,
side.
yeah, if I'm going to do that, I've got to say that Barcelona 2009 team as well. Henry, Touré, Puyol, Iniesta, Xavi, Eto'o, Busquets. And again, that's just to name a few.
Yeah,
Also, that team, first Spanish team to win the treble?
I believe so, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an amazing side. It's just because, as I said, we're kind of sleeping a bit on that AC Milan team because it was so long ago. But they were really, really good. But I think I would edge to the Barcelona team. So
Barcelona side.
Absolute Barcelona. His first season in charge as well. So.
Yeah, Pep Guardiola, the manager as well.
Yep.
Yep. All right, cool. Lovely. Let's go to...
And it was the style in which
it's rare we agree.
they did it.
I know, yeah.
Very rare we agree.
You don't agree a lot.
Well, the first one, you definitely didn't agree. The second one, a bit easier.
I haven't got a vendetta against United fans, just remember that because I have put you there. But for me, it's Inter because I hate to be like a broken record, but they did win a treble. And even though we can say what we want about Jose, the way he plays, he had Eto'o as like an auxiliary right back at times. But for me, you just can't sleep on that and what they achieved with that team, playing defensively, but they all knew their jobs, they all did it well. So, my vote.
Inter Milan.
Yeah, you know what? They did shock everybody that year because nobody expected them to go on and win it in Milan. That United team was very good.
I was about to say, that team consisted of Rooney, Tevez, Scholes, Ferdinand, Vidic, Van der Sar, and they went unbeaten. They didn't lose a game.
They didn't, but they just weren't as potent for me. They weren't as the most exciting United version.
I think it has to be United for me. I mean, that Mourinho team that won it, he kind of ground it out in a way. You know what I mean? And I always remember the Eto'o at the back sort of thing. That was crazy, but he pulled it off. But I think the Man United team, it's got to be our United side.
All right. So we're going to go to the audience vote, the SPORTbible audience. So
they're definitely going to go United.
Do you reckon?
Sure.
What do you reckon the audience can go for?
Probably United, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the Man United 2008 team got 5% of the overall vote. And the Inter Milan team only got 0.5%.
Wow, that's not
happy?
right. That's not right.
Take it up with the audience.
Literally,
Take
that is not right, guys. Treble winning side.
That's what she's going for, treble winners.
But you can have it your way. There we go.
And then final one on that side, we've got Barcelona 2011 versus Porto 2004. Of course, a fairy tale story, the 2004 one. The Mourinho sort of big breakout, I suppose, for most European
Put him on the
fans.
map.
But that was the breakout moment. That was when he arrived. And for me, that's why I go Porto. That was like, I don't even know if you'd see that again. Like the way,
especially modern football, right?
Yeah, the way Champions League has gone with the money and everything like that. Porto, for them to win the Champions League, I thought that was an incredible achievement. It's got to be them for me. I mean, that's just how I look.
And even some of the Porto players like Carvalho, Deco, Ferreira all went to Chelsea as well. And obviously incredible players in their own right.
That's my pick as well, I think, just from the magic of it. And even though it wasn't the hardest run that you'll ever see in the competition, still had to beat what was in front of you. And I think the way that they did it with that team, just magic.
Yeah, even though that Barcelona side with Messi scoring 12 goals that season, the likes of Alves, Piqué, Villa, Pedro, and beating Man United 3-1 in the final.
But you expected them to do that,
right?
That season, you expected them to win the Champions League. That Barcelona team was brilliant, but the Porto team, nobody thought that they could go all the way, and it's such a huge achievement. I think it has to be them.
So you guys are happy with that?
Yep.
I'm happy.
Brilliant. Right, so that side of the draw is shaping up very nicely. Now we go to your side of the draw. We've got Liverpool 2005 versus Ajax 95.
This is a mad group.
This is crazy because obviously the Liverpool one, we all remember, that was Istanbul, of course. Magnificent comeback, against AC Milan. Great team at the time. But I'm actually old enough to remember that Ajax team and the stars in that team, the players, Gullit, Seedorf and players like that.
We've got Van der Sar, the Ball brothers, Edith Davids, Patrick Kluivert, Kanu, what's he played for Arsenal as well, and Finidi George, some incredible players.
Finidi George, incredible team. And again, if that was now, probably Chelsea would have bought half of that team, before they even get a chance to win the Champions League.
I don't think.
That's the thing now. When you get teams like that now, they all get picked off straight up. All of those players did eventually get picked off, but they were able to keep it together. And this is going to be a bit controversial because that Liverpool victory was incredible. Obviously the miracle of Istanbul and all that. But I just feel, again, I look at the overall team, the players that were in that. I remember how good Kluivert was in those days. And
he scored the winner in the final as well. 18 years old.
Youngest, I think.
I'd go Ajax.
Yeah.
1995.
I'm not, arguing with you over it. I don't actually mind who goes through, particularly in this whole category, because there are some unbelievable teams. With Liverpool, that is probably one of the best nights of football you'd ever witness, even as a neutral. Like, the miracle of Istanbul speaks for itself.
It's easy to say Liverpool because this was so long ago, but honestly, if you look at the players
that they had, I
saw Seedorf even in that Soccer Aid thing. He still got it. He still banged it.
It was incredible.
And also, it was such a young team as well, that Ajax team. I can't split them, so I think let's go to the audience.
So we go to the fan vote.
Yeah, we know it's going to be, isn't it?
It's going to be Liverpool.
Yeah,
we know that.
It was a big landslide. Obviously, the SPORTbible audience mostly based in the UK, so I think we can see where this one's going. But Ajax 95 side got 0.25% of the vote, and Liverpool got 7% of the vote.
Absolutely mad.
So Liverpool, without
some of these teams should not be getting 0.5%.
I think that was a strategic move by Abbi to save her reputation amongst the Scousers. You know what I mean?
It's hanging on with United fans.
Right, amazing. Right, now we've got an all Real Madrid derby. Real Madrid 2014 versus Real Madrid 2018.
The 2018 one was when they beat City, they beat PSG, they beat Bayern on the way to the final. All champions, I think 2018. And also bicycle kick.
Actually, 2018, was the Liverpool 3-1 final.
Liverpool 3-1, sorry.
2014 was the 1-1 Atletico.
Yeah.
So Ramos got the last minute equaliser in that one. So obviously more dramatic in the final, and I suppose a bit more comprehensive, the 3-1 versus Liverpool. And he also had the Loris Karius as well, the bit of a mistake in that final. And then of course, Bale in that game as well, scored the absolute incredible goal.
That's one of the best goals I've ever seen in a final.
I think it's 2018,
2018 for me.
Yeah.
2018, okay, locking that in. Nice and easy. Love that, okay. Barcelona 2015 versus Real Madrid 2002.
That's MSN season, isn't it?
Yeah, Neymar and Messi, they were joint top goal scorers that season with 10 goals apiece. Joint top goal scorers in the Champions League for Barcelona.
But then
that
that's
together.
Galacticos.
Galacticos, yeah, Zidane, Figo, Roberto Carlos, Raul, part of that team.
That's the most ridiculous one. I'm going to go Barca 2015, based on the fact that the understanding that Messi, Suarez, and Neymar had was ridiculous. And that's just my personal preference,
So
to be honest. It's purely on a football. Like, obviously, I was quite young with the Galacticos anyway, but I just remember that Barcelona 2015 team being iconic, absolutely iconic.
So is that Real Madrid team,
It
the
is.
Galacticos?
Again, don't really mind which way this goes, Rob. You pick.
Do you want to go to the audience vote?
Yeah, let's go audience.
Cop out.
separate
Save yourself for
I
the
can't
Madrid
actually
fan chat.
separate them.
Yeah.
Okay, again, this one was a bit of a landslide, to be honest with you. So Real Madrid 2002 is at 0.75 of the vote, and Barcelona 8% of the vote.
Wow.
So Barcelona 2015.
That was a great side.
Okay, now this one is a good one. We've got an all British classic here. Man City 2023 versus Chelsea 2012.
I think it's quite easy for me.
This is
Yeah.
easy.
You know, winning the treble, that means that you've done it on all fronts. You've been pressed in your own league. Obviously, we, Arsenal, were up against them. But their domination in the Champions League, I mean, that game against Leipzig, you know, what they did to Dortmund, what they did to Real Madrid. I mean, to me, they were just dominant, absolutely dominant. I think if you've got a team that's so dominant, they have to go fourth.
On the Chelsea side of things, obviously I don't like Chelsea, but I think there is a big luck element in that Chelsea one. I mean, you probably would have bet your mortgage that Ian Robben and Schweinsteiger scored their pens. Not saying that, you know, didn't earn it, but there was luck. Even, you know, the Torres goal, right place, right time for him. But I don't know. For me, I think it's City all day long.
City runs another level.
I don't think it's even fair to compare the two sides. For me, there shouldn't even be an argument. It's City all day long.
No.
All right, unanimous, Robbie, to be honest?
We've been much more agreeable on your side, haven't we?
We agree.
Right, let's go back to your side over there. We've got Man United 1999 versus Barcelona 2009.
It's got
You're going to go back to the treble winners?
I was going to mention it, but they're both treble
Yes,
winners.
yeah.
There's not much I can say.
It's redundant in this argument,
I think
yeah.
this is pretty much just down to how you like your football played. As we said, 5 or 6 wins for United. Barcelona, unbelievable. Pep's first season, first treble for a Spanish side. Arguably one of the best teams of all time.
Yeah, I love that Barcelona team, the style of football. You know what I mean? They revolutionised the game.
So just before you lock this in as the Barcelona 2009, because I feel like you're agreeing now. However, we've got to talk about the 99 final. You know, of course, you had Solskjaer and Sheringham come off the bench and win it for them in incredible style. Do you think that counts for anything?
As an Arsenal fan, no.
It does.
It was a horrible moment, man. Like, I couldn't believe it. And in that game as well, they were getting dominated. They were, you can't call it luck because you make your own luck, right? And it was a great, incredible comeback, right? And, you know, Solskjaer's still a hero to this day for them. But, yeah, and it was a fantastic comeback. It was incredible. But for me, Barcelona, still Barcelona for me when it comes to the two sides.
Agree.
Yeah?
Nothing to argue with him over.
Oh, wow. That's a first, isn't it? Yeah.
I told you, it's so rare that it happens.
Very rare.
So rare.
Right, next one. To get them into the semis. Man United 2008 versus Porto 2004.
I don't think we're going to agree on that. I still think it's Porto.
I'm actually agreeing with you because just the achievement of it.
Okay.
And just the fact that you're just not going to see nothing like... I can't see, especially the way the Champions League is going now, it's more and more going towards the big super clubs, you know what I mean? And that achievement by Porto, I mean, you look at PSG, how much money have they thrown at it to win it? And they still haven't won it. You know, City thrown $1 billion at it. They've only just won it. That after trying and trying and trying. That Porto side, I mean, that achievement...
Yeah, for me, it's Porto all day long because those moments are just magical.
Right, let's get Porto through.
God, we're really agreeable.
Let's go back to this side of the draw. Liverpool 2005 versus Real Madrid 2018.
Do you know what? That Liverpool one was an unbelievable comeback. You know, I can still remember it now. Like you said earlier, that was against a really good AC Milan team. The Real Madrid one was kind of expected, wasn't it? Again, that they would do that. But we're talking...
I think it's more who they beat along the way.
Yeah, we're talking about the greatest teams of all time in this.
Liverpool's group.
Just quickly as well, on the Real Madrid 2018 side, we had Ronaldo as a top goal scorer with 15 goals, which is like incredible. Do you think it came to a bit of a reliance on Ronaldo? Do you feel like the team had enough with, obviously, the likes of Bale and Benzema there with him as well?
Everything went through Ronaldo, didn't it? Everything went through Ronaldo. And that's what I'm saying, like, I want to kind of put the Liverpool team through, but if we're talking about greatest of all time teams, Ronaldo, you know, Real Madrid, Champions League, they're Champions League royalty. They're Champions League royalty. They have to go through. Liverpool, to be fair, Liverpool Champions League royalty as well. Yeah? I mean, they've won many European Cups, but I think Real Madrid have to go through.
Yeah, I'll go Madrid.
Yeah?
I'll go
All
Madrid.
Right. Without further ado, Robbie, can you please put them through to the semi-final? Right, Barcelona 2015 versus Man City 2023.
I'm going to go City, I think, because of how unreal that achievement was, and they wanted it for so long, and how good that side was. You know, just on the way there, who they played, the score lines. It's a difficult one to call that. Both unreal.
I'm going to go for Barcelona. I think they were exciting. You know what I mean? When I think of those three up front, you know, you would have been shaking in your boots to face them.
Yeah, it's true.
That was an incredible team. City, it's a very, very close
so
one.
Bitter. He's so bitter.
Yeah, and there's the fact that, you know, yeah, listen, man. Yeah, I hate this team. You know?
Yeah. So you're going with Barcelona 2000.
Go Barcelona.
Yeah, 15. And you're going Man City 2023. So we've got a tie. We're going to go to the audience vote. Man City got 8.5% of the vote.
Ooh.
And Barcelona actually got 8% of the vote.
So City.
Super close. City make it through.
They're both great sides. They really are.
You happy with that decision?
Yeah, I'm fine. Like, genuinely, I could have gone for either or. Like, this whole side, there was not much splitting each team. So I'm happy with either.
Well, let's go to the first semi-final then. Barcelona 2009 versus Porto 2004.
Barcelona now.
All day.
All day long. You know what I mean? Porto.
The fairy tale's not enough.
The fairy tale, all that, but pure football. Football that we'd never seen before until that team came. You know, it's got to be Barcelona for me.
Changed the game, Pep. He really did. He changed how we view football. And now when you watch football and you think, well, you know, gone are the days of, you know, the long ball and things like that. It's because of Pep and what he's done to the game.
Yeah.
All right, well, it looks like this one's unanimous, this one. Very easy. Oh, hello. Just breaking the board.
Yeah, let's not break the board.
Look at that. Barcelona, our first finalists. And then we've got Real Madrid 2018 versus Man City 2023.
I'm going for Real Madrid in this one. Ronaldo, Bale, Benzema, amongst a host of other players, Modric. What an incredible team. City team was great, but I just thought that Real Madrid team, the swagger in which they did it in as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Blown
Real
away
Madrid
Liverpool
team.
in that final as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, incredible side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I also go for Madrid for all of those reasons listed. And obviously the journey to the final as well for me.
Cool. All right, perfect. Fair enough. All right. Okay, we have got the El Clasico.
El Clasico.
El Clasico. Look at this. Barcelona 2009 versus Real Madrid 2018.
Do you know what? I'll put my neck on the line and go Barca.
What was it about that 2009 side was better than the 2018 side?
Both unbelievable teams, unreal. But I just think, as we said at the start, like that's his first season in charge. That's the first team to win a treble in Spain, and he has changed how football is played. You know, that is Pep's legacy. That is the purest form of a Pep team I've ever seen. Obviously, we see it now with City, but he changed the mould. He broke the mould, and for me to do that in your first season and win what he won with the players also that he had, unreal.
I'm actually going for Real Madrid. I actually think like any argument around the Champions League, they've got to come out on top. That game, if they played each other, would have been a really, really close game because of the players on each side. But there's something about Real Madrid in the Champions League or the old European Cup where they just got that mentality that just gets them over the line. They've got that winning mentality where, you know, remember the game against City, where, you know, we all thought they were dead and buried and they came back and won. It's just what Real Madrid just do that in this competition over the years. And for me, there's nothing to separate those two teams because Messi's on one side, Ronaldo's on the other. There's great players throughout from top to bottom in both teams. But I just think what would have happened if they played each other, that mentality that Real Madrid have in this competition would have made them win it. So I'll go Real Madrid.
I was going to ask, we can't have a GOAT conversation without mentioning Ronaldo and Messi, and they're both in the final now. Who do you think is more important to their side? In those sides there, 2009 and 2008, who do you think had more impact?
I would probably say who's more important to this. I'd probably go Messi for Barca, because when you look at who was around you, I mean, don't get me wrong, they had unreal people in there as well, unreal players, but I think for Madrid, you're looking at that and you're seeing Benzema and Bale. You know, you're not even factoring who else is behind them and who else was on the bench. So for me, I think Messi was more important to Barca.
So let's focus on the finals as well of each respective team. So Barcelona obviously beat an incredible Man United side, arguably one of their best ever sides in the final, 2-0 that night. And of course, Real Madrid beat Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool 3-1 in the final as well. Who do you think had the tougher final?
I'm going to go to the Real Madrid again, because that Jurgen Klopp Liverpool team was in its prime then. You know what I mean?
They lost Salah early on as well to that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Again, remember, there was a lot of people saying that possibly this could be Liverpool's moment, and they talked up Salah. And then, as Real Madrid do, they found a way, and next week, you know, Salah's at the game, and they go on and win the final. To me, I'm still sticking with Real Madrid.
But then that Man United side, of course, for Barcelona was
ridiculous.
Incredible.
They were the holders as well. As I keep saying, I don't want to sound repetitive, but it was Pep's first season in charge, and to win a treble and to beat the holders of the Champions League, that is huge. That's absolutely massive.
But that's not convincing you. You're sticking with your guns.
I'm sticking. It's close, but I'm sticking with Real Madrid.
I also love this Madrid team.
Yeah.
I really do.
Right, okay. So we can't split you. We're going to go to the SPORTbible audience. That Barcelona 2009 side got 12% of the vote. Real Madrid got 6% of the vote. Yeah. So, Barcelona 2009 are crowned the GOAT. Big round of applause. Well done. Right, the next one, I know it's a bit close to your heart. Obviously, you're a good pal or a certain person on that board.
And he works for him now as well. It's hilarious.
What are you going to do to your boss?
You lot shouldn't have done this.
That's naughty.
You shouldn't have done
Random
this.
generator.
Yes, no, it's not a random generator.
Random generator.
A producer knew what he was doing and he did their job perfectly.